Hey, it's John. Welcome back to another part of the iCAMsoftware.com tutorial. In the last episode, I showed you how to customize more menus, how to create a simple page from the blank HTML structure, how to customize the gallery, integrating the social media, and finally we went through changing the tab icon and the tab text. In this episode, I will show you how to utilize the About Us page, how to customize forms, how to use the GPS locations, more simple HTML pages, and more menu customization. First of all, I'll go through how to customize a form. The form page type will be used twice in this app. Once in tab 2, or the Contact Us page, which is here, and once for bookings, which is the one that we'll have to customize. Okay. So to customize it, simply select the page and press edit. And once you're into the page editor, if it wasn't the form page already, then you can just simply convert and scroll down to it. And it's in HTML template pages. So now we're here, we can change the logo, and we don't really need to change any of these as it's a Contact Us. Then that's all you would really need, and we just have to change this. So to change the logo, as always, make sure you're on layout and click the image to edit it. Simply change the header here to logo. There we go. And then choose the background that you want, and I want the red background. And as you can see, it changes all of it, which is not what we want. So as it's done this, as it's not adjusting to the size of the logo, it's adjusting to the size of the background, we'll remove the background and we'll just get the color from the background. So we'll just have the red background. The color of the background simply goes there. That's the HTML of that color there. So now we change that, and it hasn't done anything. Okay, so we can just change the metrics of it instead. We want the height of it to be about what was it, 125? I think it was on the last page. So we can just go here and then put the background of this part. That's the same color. There we go. So now that's done. Now all that's left is to change the target email, and I will just get that off Soda's website. One second. Okay, so the email that they have on my Contact Us is info@thesodabar.com. So then, as it comes through, you want a confirmation message saying your message has been sent, the form action URL, and the username, app ID, page ID. Username should be Soda, as it is their app. So then you just press save and done. Okay, so now we've done the first basic form page. We can customize the bookings page. So to go onto this, simply press edit, and we're going to do the same thing with the logo. So we'll just change this to logo, and then we'll see how big it is. See, it gets massive for some reason. So then we'll just change the metrics. It was 125 by 100 on the last page, so we should probably keep that the same. And then we'll just edit the background here. And the background color was over here and apply. And there we go. So now we're at the same part, and the address Soda has for the bookings is actually slightly different, so I'll just get that. Okay, so the email that it wants to be sent to is bookings@thesodabar.com. So there's that. We want the username to be soda again. Okay, so now we're at the same point we were before. But now what we're going to do is we're going to edit some of the fields. All you have to do to edit the placeholder that is here is click the background and then click, so you're editing the whole form, and then it will come up with the HTML. But first what we have to do is change the amount of fields there are, because when booking on Soda's website you have to say the party size, the number of tables, the date and time, and also what sort of booking it is, because they offer various packages. So to do this, I'm going to go into here and edit the entire table, and as you can see here, this is the HTML for the table. You could have gone into the element editor and duplicate one of them individually, but I want the name, just a generic text thing, to be below the email address. So the easiest way to do this is just to highlight the name here. So this is all of the name. You can tell that because the BR here actually indicates that there's a break in the code, which is why they're all on separate lines. So you just select this, highlight all of this, and copy, and then in between the message and the email address, which is where I want the rest of them to be, you can just paste these in 2, 3, 4, 5. And that kind of just saves a little bit of time compared to duplicating them all individually. You can just and then if you just press apply, then you'll see that we have a lot more fields with the name. So we'll just go back in and now we'll edit the names of these. Okay, so when it emails through to Soda, when somebody fills out this form, it will show them the name of the field and then an answer to the question, or answer to the field of the form. So you need to change that as well, because you don't want a lot of them coming through as name, because they won't know which one's the party size, which one's the table numbers, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to change this first one. Is going to be party size. So simply where it says name, name, just type in party size over the top, and then I'm going to copy that and paste that into the placeholder where it says name. Okay, now this is done, I'll just press apply quickly so I can show you that the placeholder is changed. As you can see now, it's changed from name to party size. So I'm just going to go through and change all of them where it says name and then name and placeholder name to all of the various different fields that we require. So in here, get tables required. And then I'm going to copy that and paste it there. And then the next one here will be date. The next one down will be time. If they're shorter, then I just think it's faster just to type it out and bother copying and pasting. And then on here we have package type. And then we're just going to simply press apply. And then as you can see, we now have a fully customized form that anyone can use to book a table at Soda. But how would you know that you're on the bookings page? There isn't a title or anything, so I'm just going to put a title in now. To do any text editing, we always go onto the design mode and the editor mode, as it's called here. So you click it and get it as close to the top. Here you go. So then you just press enter there, and that will leave a space here. So now we can just type in booking form, and you can put this as whatever color you want. Because the background's going to be black, I'm going to put it as white now. And as you can see, it's gone. But when you go back into layout, you can change the background to black, as it is on the other pages. There you go. And we'll change the background of the form to black as well. So now it fits in with all of the rest of the app. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is simply press save and done. So now we've fully customized this form, and I've just remembered that we didn't put the background to black here. So we'll just go back in here and change the background to black, and as the last one had a title, I think that this one should probably have contact us up here. Contact us. So I'll just make that white. As I've already been through this before, I'm going quite fast. So the background is not white, the background is that, and the background for this is black as well. Okay, so now we can just press apply, save, and they're all done. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go into is the About Us page. It's a page type that's very useful because it has a lot of features. So I'm just going to go in here, it says About Us, because it's on the home pages here, it's About Us. So we'll go in and we'll edit it. It's got a lot of very useful features, and once you get better at HTML, you can actually use the features and the HTML from this page to create like your own links on the home page of the app. So I'm just going to search here About Us, and I'll tell you the sort of stuff that you can do with it, because as we convert it to an About Us page type, as you can see, it has company name, email address, telephone number, website, and this telephone number, if you click it while you're in the app, then it will go to it's a tap to call feature, so you can use Skype or you can use your phone, and it will automatically like input that number into your phone ready to call them, which is very useful on an app, which is why you can use the HTML from here. If you go into the element editor a second, maybe not there, but if you go into the HTML here, then you can find the telephone number, which is quite easy to spot, and then you can see what the HTML is for a tap to call. It's just this here. It's that there. So you can copy this out and put this and just have a tap to call thing on your home page as well. It's a bit more advanced, but it's something quite cool that you can do from this page type without using the page type. Other links that it has, the email address link opens up your email client with a blank email with this email address already typed in. The website links to your website, and the address links to Google Maps, so that when you click it, it will automatically load up Google Maps and show you where it is. Which they're all very interesting features, and if you show it to a company with these sorts of things on their homepage, where it's just like the photo of like an image of a phone or like a call us button, and you just press it and then it's there and ready to call, they are very, very receptive to things like that. Okay, so to edit this, you're going to simply click on whatever you want to edit. So here, company name is going to be Soda. Okay, and then as you can see, it simply changes it to Soda. The email address was info@thesodabar.com. Okay, and then you're going to have here send email to. So this is what it will load up underneath the description. So you're going to have to change this for all of these. but it's going to be the same. It's at thesodabar.com. So then now it will send an email to that. Now the address of Soda is 4 to 5 Mill Lane, Cardiff. I've just copied that from their website. So then you can just go in here and do that. Okay, so then it comes up 4 to 5 Mill Lane, Cardiff. The next thing we're going to need is the phone number, so I will just get their telephone number a second. And the telephone number is that there, and then you should change both. Then the website address will be the same as up here, sodabars.com. And you don't really want HTTP there because it doesn't really add anything in the description, just kind of saying what their website is. And then there's an About Us section which you can fill out as well. So we're going to press save, and then we've updated all of the information on the About Us page, and all of the links will be edited as well. So the next thing we need to do is we need to really have like a header, because it doesn't really seem to fit in with the rest of the app. So I'm going to go onto design and then just press enter. So there's a little bit of room up here. And the way I normally put a header in is just to make a table. Make a table, just one cell table, just to make sure that it's completely separate to the rest of the app. And for some reason, this table is far too big. So to edit the table, you can just edit this, and then go to metrics, width, and then go 100%, and then it should, apparently it won't. For some reason it isn't changing it, but you can come in here and you can insert your picture, which is logo, isn't it? There we go. So then you choose to put in logo and centralize it. So then now will it let us edit the HTML of it? Won't. Oh, the reason that I wasn't changing the size of the table is because I was actually selecting just the cell, so the cell is that size. But if you get the edge here, it says click to edit table instead of click to edit, and you really want to edit the table. So in this, as you can see here, it says 100 pixels, and then if you change it to 100%, this should change it. There we go. See, there's always obvious flaws in what you're doing, isn't there? So to edit this, edit the background of the table, simply come in and choose the color that you want, which is this color, and apply. And the rest of it should be black, but there's must be some padding somewhere. It's not filling the full width as it said it should be. Is it in? Okay, I see what the problem is here. Okay, so if we go, this is the end of the table here. So if you come down and then you take out this is the start of the contact us, of the about us page, and because it's done that, it's actually limited the size. So if you take our table out of the contact us page, then it should, there we go, see? Because as you can see, all of these tables are limited to the size of this table that it's already in. Whereas if you take this outside of that parameter, then it allows it to go to the full screen, which is exactly what we want. So now I'm just going to take off the border, wherever the border is. Apparently it's nowhere, but there is a border because I can see it there. So we just change that border to 0. Okay, now the background apparently won't let us change it. Anyway, now you can see how you simply change all of the stuff on the About Us page. But I'm going to give it a header again because I think the headers are. It's better to have a header than to not have a header, really. So then you go About Us. And we're going to need to make that slightly larger as it's the title of the page. So to change it, simply click the font size and go up. I'd say about 5. There you go. So as you can't change the background on here for some reason, I'm just going to press save, and then we're going to see if we can change it from the outside. So simply press save and press done, and then you'll go back to the main editing application pages out here. And to change the background, we're going to press style, and then here you can see there's all of the stuff that you can edit here. So we're just going to choose black and see if that changes it, and it does. And so then the text color you can also change here. So the text color we're just going to change to white, and then apply changes. Apparently that doesn't want to work. Okay, so we'll just press done, and then we'll just go back in and change it by going into edit, and then under the design or the editor mode, simply selecting what you want, choosing the text color, and choosing white. And go through everything. Not that bit there. I would quite like that to be black still, because I'm going to change the background of these to white as well. So just go through and quickly change everything to white. To edit the text here, you can click on the About Us, and then it will come up with a description here. So I'm going to delete all of that, and then just put soda is a cutting edge bar in Cardiff with an amazing atmosphere and an incredible menu, or something like that. And I realised that I did spell something wrong back here. It's amazing. It has 2 A's. Oh, of course it does. And then you just press OK, and then here you go. So then we go back and just change everything. So that is white, and you can change these back to black, because obviously I think I must have accidentally highlighted a part of that text, and that's why they've turned white instead of staying black. Okay, so now the About Us page is done, we can simply press save and edit, and now it's all in keeping with the theme of the app, which is the red, black and white. I just remembered that I was going to show you how to make the back of each of these parts of the About Us page white. So to change that, we're just going to go back into edit it, and we're going to make sure we're on the layout page again, layout section, and we're just going to go into here and go background. It says background is none, and then go OK. And then it should save it as FFFFF, which is white. And so we'll just go through if it will let us change it. Or maybe you have to. Oh, apparently it's capital F's are not white. That's what the problem is. So we're just going to go through and simply change all of these. And that is how you change the background of the different parameters of the About Us page. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to press save and we're going to press done. I think the white on the back is a lot cleaner and a lot nicer to look at than the black on grey. The black on grey didn't really suit it very well. It's kind of like blurs it together, but there you go. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to get into today is the GPS page. I was originally going to go through how to do the menus and the basic HTML pages again, but I think that can be done in a separate video because I've already been through it a bit and this video is getting on quite a bit anyway. So the last thing is the where we are page, which is going to be a GPS location page. And so we're going to select the where we are, which obviously isn't a GPS page yet, and we'll just select that. And then we'll come in here and we're going to convert it. So we're going to convert it to a map type, and the map types are quite far down. So here we are, the geo page types. You can have check-in, location finder, map, nearby locations, and globe. I think for the finding out where you are, it's good to have the map because it just loads up Google Maps or a Google Map style map, and it's very easy to use because everyone uses Google Maps anyway. So we're going to name it where we are. So just going to add a location by clicking the plus button, and then here going to have place name soda bar. Okay, so we're going to have to find the latitude and longitude so it can figure out where it is. Okay, so I'm just going to go and find out what the latitude and longitude of soda bar is. Okay, so I know the location of soda. I'm going to use this, for those of you that don't know how to do this, I'm just using this site called mapcoordinates.net, and it's very, very simple. You just put in the address and it will just bring up the longitude and latitude, which is very useful to use when using this because you just copy these into here, and it doesn't really need a target URL. And for the description of it, we're just going to say something like fancy a drink, something like that, and then we can save that and done. So now we've done that, the only things that are left to do, we've customized all of the pages on the app, and today we've gone through how to customize a form by changing the placeholders, how to customize the About Us page, and how to customize the GPS page. All that's left now is to basically finish off all of the menus that we haven't done yet, and to do all of the basic HTML pages like the tables and inserting all the images that we did for the menus here. So we need to finish off the menus, and we need to finish off the other menus, the actual menus of the app. And I'll go through that in the next episode, and I'll also go through how to publish your app, and that might be on a separate episode in case you don't want to go through all of the stuff that we've been through before. But until then, thanks for watching.